All right. Hello and welcome. My name is Penny Mormon and I am here from Penticton, BC, Canada. And I am here with Wes Legg and I'm here to ask him a few questions about Kebie Whitehead. Now, thank you for joining us. And Wes, if you wanted to introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, what you do, a little bit about you.
I'll try to keep it short, Penny. Thank you so much for the invite, the opportunity to share about my coach, somebody I'm really proud to know. Like I said, my name is Wes Legg. I'm from a small west central Ohio town called Bellefontaine, Ohio. I've been married to my wonderful wife, Lisa, for 24 years. We have 3 young sons, not so young anymore. The oldest is 31, the youngest 20. Got our newest grandson here about 6 months ago. So life has taken on a whole new look for us. Empty nesters, right?
Yeah.
I am a heating and air conditioning guy. I work for a maintenance department for a hospital here locally. Been doing that for about 7 years now.
Okay.
Up until for 20 some years, I've been a sports official, baseball, football, and basketball. Something I've been really fond of in the past years for sure. That's pretty much it. I'm a big family guy. Love family.
Okay. Well, how did you end up meeting Kebie then? What was the connection with Kebie?
You know, it's kind of ironic, and I can't tell you the whole story. We'd be here way too long. But in a nutshell, I had started my own home-based business, and I am not a dummy. I realize everything is going on the internet, especially with the younger generation. So I wanted to find a way to build my business using social media. And I had bought a couple courses off the internet, $40, $45, try this, try that. And I was getting no results. I was very unhappy with what I found. But one of the things I did learn is that you should support your friends. So a friend of mine was doing it live. And so I'm watching her live, and it was about food preparation, which is not something I'm real fond of, but I was just watching it anyway. And she had this guest on there. And when they get to the end of the program, it's Kebie Whitehead. She jumps up there and she says, "Let me introduce you, my friend." And Kebie jumps on and, "Hi, my name's Kebie Whitehead. I teach a social media class. Visit my website for a free consultation." That's all I needed because I'd never heard that before.
Yeah.
So I signed up for the free consultation. 2 hours later, I'm signed up for a class, and it's been awesome ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you had the consultation, you reached out to her and she replied right away then, because within 2 hours, if you were.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was real quick. And that was real impressive to me. And, it's like, she's my sister, right? I mean, it's kind of neat. You meet certain people in this world and it's like, everything just kind of clicks, and it's like, you know what she's going to ask before she asks, you know how she's going to answer. But we hit it off real well, and I liked what she had to say.
Good. And so then you started off with her Art of Social Media class, and what other courses have you taken from her?
Well, one transitions into another nicely. I mean, she's got it set up really nice. So I took the Art of Social Media, and into that I went into Breakthrough. Because there was things I had to get loose of, right, in order for me to build my business, which is what I was after at the time. And through this, I found out that I actually have an inkling or a desire to help others more so than what I was doing, and that kind of led me into coaching. But so I went through Breakthrough training, and then she offers a social media nest, which is a very intense program for social media, and then creating culture, which is about showing you how to teach duplication in your business. So one led to the other, and of course now I'm involved with her inner circle group.
Right. Okay. So what would you say would be the biggest standout benefits from those courses that you took from her?
The biggest thing is that there's one thing that she's really good at. You know, I've went through some coaching to teach coaching. And what they teach you is, you know, you imagine somebody walking down the road and falling into a deep hole, right? And they're stuck in this hole and they can't get out. Well, a psychiatrist or a doctor will stand up there at the top of the hole and offer prescription medication and try to talk you out of it. But a real coach, someone that's genuine and authentic, is going to jump in the hole. In which case, if they jumped in my hole, I'd look at them and say, what the heck are you in here for? Now we're both stuck in the hole. But she's willing, and this is the way she is, the kind of person she is, to jump in that hole with me because she knows how to get out, and she's going to show me how to get out. And she's helped me do that. She's helped me overcome some fears, some self-limiting beliefs. Now, I've still got some. I'm working on them. But she's helped me overcome and eliminate some self-limiting things. My own personal business, which was the whole reason to get into this to begin with, has really flourished since I've met her. In fact, I've got people in my organization wondering, what are you doing? So, yeah, it's really been a blessing. She has been a wonderful blessing to me.
Now, you also say that you have also transitioned into one-on-one coaching with her. So she's coaching you personally now, outside of any kind of course. And what made you decide to do that?
Well, you know, there's one thing that you will find, anybody that ever spends any time with this lady, she is genuine and authentic. I mean, she hides no punches. She is willing to do whatever she asks you to do, she's already doing herself or she's done it. Mm-hmm. She's very authentic. And that's one of the things that turned me onto that. The one-on-one gives me that accountability. So we can sit down once a week and, hey, what do you got planned this week? What's your business plan for this week? What's your business plan for next week? And we can go over that together. And then, of course, when I show up the next week and we start talking, so how did this go? Where's this at? And it just keeps me accountable for that. The other thing, probably the biggest thing at this point in time in my tenure with her, is the coaching. There's one thing that we do have in common. It's that true desire to help others. And I've never met anybody outside of my minister. My minister's got a big heart too, but she has got such a big vision for helping people. One of my instructors for my coaching course that I just recently completed said something about, well, you've probably heard this before too. You know, give a man a fish, right? And he'll eat for a day, but teach a man how to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. And that's kind of like what Kebie's about. She wants to help others, but she understands if she can get enough other people to learn how to help others, we can touch more lives, which is at the end of the day what it's all about.
Right. So she's very hands-on, you would say.
Oh, yes. Yes, very hands-on, very hands-on. I don't know what she does with all her other clients, but there's nothing rigid. I mean, she doesn't have anything structured for our week-to-week. It's kind of like, well, Wes, you need to work on this. We need to work on this, which, hey, mine's always been a money issue with me. So she's helping me break free some of the limiting beliefs that I've had with money all my life that I've never been able to break free from. So she's incredible.
Yeah. Now, do you think that with working with her one-on-one, she's pulled out some things that you didn't even know that you you might have known that you had in you, that now you're pursuing some new things? Yeah.
I'm sorry, forgive me. I hit something there I shouldn't have hit on my phone. Yeah, you know, I'm going to say this. It's about money. And I guess in a nutshell, when I grew up, my family, dad had lost his job or was laid off from a job, strike, whatever it was. So we were always, I wouldn't say we were dirt poor. As kids, we didn't know any different. But we heard several phrases like, we can't afford that, we don't have enough, we can't do this, all through our life. And I think that impacted me. And that's a belief that I've carried with me through the years, that I can't afford it, I don't have enough. That lack mentality. And that's one of the big things that she alerted me to, or is drawn out of me, is that limiting belief that I've accepted for fact, right? Here I am, 55 years of age, and I'm just now realizing that that belief I've had for all these years, it's not true. It's not true, because we're all blessed with abundance. The problem is we don't see it. And that's what she's really drawn out of me, or pulled out of me. It's made a world of difference, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And what would you say is some of the top attributes of Kebie as a coach, coaching other coaches, would be that you have found?
Well, number one is transparency. being authentic and genuine. She truly puts your interest out there first. And, you know, a therapist or a psychiatrist, they're going to have you talk about and reiterate things of the past. That's not what a true life coach does, or a coach's coach. It's all about helping you find yourself, probing you to get you to answer questions to help you find it and realize your aha, oh, I get it. And she's good at that. She's good at that. She just asks the right questions to help me identify, and then all of a sudden, boom, I catch it. And that's all she needs to do, because once I see it and realize it, I can run with it. So I would say that's probably one of her knacks, and she's real good at. And she kind of, you know, just teases you with the carrot, right? Just leading you on, leading you on, leading you on, and then all of a sudden, boom, it hits you. Oh, I get this.
Yeah. She has a really good way of making you recognize some things, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So how long have you known her then? When did this journey all start?
I would say it started November of last year.
Okay. So just over a year.
Just over a year. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay. Well, that is all the questions I have for you, Wes. Is there anything else that you might want to share just quickly? If somebody is considering taking any of her courses or doing one-on-one coaching with her, what would be your recommendation?
My first recommendation is get that call in where you can call and do a one-on-one consultation and find out, just like I did, how genuine and true, sincere, authentic, I don't know what word can sum it all up. She's the real deal. You know, many of these coaching programs you see on the internet, social media, life coaching, whatever, how to build your own home-based business, whatever it is, they're always hiding behind a computer. You buy a program, it's recorded or it's a video, and there's nobody there to talk to. The nice thing about her program is you meet with her once a week, and she is a real, live, breathing individual with feelings, and she cares about you. That means a lot.
Yep.
That's what I would suggest. Talk to her, find out for yourself, and go from there. You can make your own choice after that.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Wes, for meeting with me today, and I hope you have a great Christmas and a good New Year, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Penny.
All right.
Thanks. You too. Thank you.